have no idea how terrible this is going to look because lighting's kind of terrible in here, and I don't know if you can hear that. We have the world's squeakiest floorboards, but good time to test out the stall, I guess. Eventually we want to kind of like clear out the space between the fridge and the counter there to put it, but for now it's in the hallway, which is fine. How do I do this? The only thing is, obviously with the stall I still need to like get everything situated before I make anything, so I'm gonna do my best. I've just chucked some butter in a saucepan. Oh, I should have done it the other way around. By the other way around, I should have made my bacon first and then put that in the bowl, but that's okay. Actually, no, I need the bowl for something else. I'm basically trying to, like, make my breakfast by dirtying the loose pans and dishes. Especially because it's something that I want to make pretty much every day. Well, every day during this particular food hyperfixation, but I used to make these, like, pancakes. Literally just have 2 ingredients. It's just eggs and bananas. Now that might sound weird, might sound like it turns out like a banana-y omelette, but I promise you it doesn't. It doesn't taste like that at all. They're really easy to make, but I haven't got the patience to sit and turn them all into pancakes. So it kind of just like ends up being a scramble. And I made it like that yesterday. Was it yesterday? No, it was the day before. Not that that's relevant. But I literally just mash my bananas. I've still got a few left and they're getting very, very ripe now. So I might just have to like make some banana cakes or something. I'm very curious. Why do they call it banana bread? Because bread to me is like, you know, like yeasty bread, but you don't make it like that for banana bread. It's more like a cake. So I always call it banana cake. Maybe it's just the alliteration. I don't know. Well, I suppose breads can be sweet. That wasn't the point. It was the yeast, I guess. Better get my banana nice and mashed, and then obviously if you're making it in pancakes, you then put some eggs in it. Mix it up that way, but I don't want to do that because I'm just going to use this bowl once I've cooked with it. So if I chuck that in my pan, pan isn't hot yet. I'm really bad with like wanting to preheat pans for some reason. And yeah, things take a little bit longer in the moment, but it also means I don't get splashed with a load of oil or whatever. Things didn't quite go to plan. Excuse the odd angle. Trying to do this one-handed and holding it very awkwardly. But basically, I just cracked all my eggs in there and then one of them got shell in it and I can't stand that, so I had to spend ages trying to fish it out. And now the eggs started cooking before I was ready. But I'll make this and then I will check back in. And there we have it, just some bacon. I added an apple as well because I like having an apple with breakfast. My scrambled pancake with the bacon. Actually, this is the first time I'm adding bacon, so, I mean, I think it'll be good. Anything that I usually have like this is good. Let's go and eat it and get some editing done. Right, most of the laundry's done. I am now stream ready. I haven't really vlogged much today because obviously all I've been doing is really just like sitting editing at the PC, so not really much to see. But I've got about 15 minutes before I start, so I'm just letting myself breathe for a minute. Actually, I do need to get up in a minute and grab my hydrations on the other side of the room, but that can wait for 5 minutes. I'm really excited because I'm playing Fields of Mystria for the first time today, and I knew I wanted to play this at some point eventually. I just didn't know when it was going to be, and the FOMO finally got to me, so I'm about to try it out. Very excited though. Let me know in the comments if you've been playing Fields of Mystria as well and what you've been thinking about it, because most of what I hear from everyone is that they're like completely obsessed and very hyperfixated on the game, so I am excited to check it out. So I'm assuming I can only till the tiles that don't have obstacles. Oh, you can till them still? That's interesting. You can just till around them. Alright. Let's get these planted. That is the most adorable planting animation. I have just pressed the wrong thing. Good morning. I sound very low-key today because I have woken up feeling like I haven't really woken up, but I have quite a busy work day today, and I could just like do these things on different days, but also I really don't want to, and things like recording and streaming, both of which I have to do today, a lot of the time they do help sort of relax me and make me feel better, so
Some days that works, some days that doesn't. I kind of have to play by ear on each day as to whether I still do those things when I feel this rough. But today's one of those days that I think is actually going to help. So I need to get up, have some breakfast, get ready, and get recording One Life. Plus, like, also it's One Life and I just like look forward to recording it every week. I get so excited about it. It's another reason I really don't want to miss it. Just filmed that first clip on my phone and then remembered I have the vlog camera now, so I should probably be using that instead. Right, clothes. What am I going to wear today? Move that out of the way while I have my breakfast. Hopefully it should just give me a minute to like wake up before I actually like start trying to function. Just need to find something to watch. I always have to watch something. I feel like the only time I'm not having something on in the background to watch is when I'm literally streaming or recording. I mean, certainly when I'm eating, that's very, very normal. To be fair, me taking ages to decide is probably going to be a good thing because then my food would have cooled down. I can't eat food when it's like too hot. I have to wait kind of like an absurd amount of time. And I feel like everyone says my food's cold by the time I eat it, but for me it's kind of like just about warm. Like I see people eat stuff like fresh off of the pan or the oven and I'm like, how are you doing that? Like how are you not just scorching the entire inside of your mouth? I want to taste my food, not be in pain from it. Oh my god, there's so many Fields of Mystery videos that I really want to watch, but like I've only done one stream of it so far and so like I don't feel like now's the time yet. I don't want to accidentally spoil something for myself, so I've just been like avoiding content this entire time. I have just started to watch D&D content because I'm really wanting to get into it and I might be very soon. So maybe something from that because I've never played at all, ever. I don't really know much about it other than like, it seems like it could be fun to try. So I've started watching a lot of Ginny D. She's a lot of fun. I still don't know a huge amount about what I'm getting into, but I'm going to find out at some point soon. I just like, there's just so much information. But yeah, I'm going to eat my breakfast. I don't think I talked about what I'm eating. These pancakes I actually made yesterday with some very ripe bananas. What's in this? Literally just the bananas, some rice flour and some eggs. I think that's it. And then bacon inside it. So like a bacon sandwich, but made with pancakes instead, and it is delicious. I've been trying to make more effort to eat breakfast recently because I find my ADHD meds seem to work better, especially when I have something that has a decent amount of like protein and fat in it. I mean, I know there's rice flour and like a decent amount of rice flour, but it's trying to work with what I eat and also time that I eat. I find like my best time is if I eat the second after I take my meds, so I'll make my breakfast, take my meds and then eat it, and then a lot of the time they just kind of like work a bit better and I think I need some help today. I mean, I take my meds pretty much most days anyway, but even more so on a day like today, I very much need them. That being said, they don't always work, and I think like sometimes my chronic fatigue kind of like overtakes what it's able to do, but I gotta try. I think I'm gonna go for the jacket today. I haven't worn this in so long. I actually forgot it existed for the longest time, so I mean it has just been summer, and they get really warm in summer. It's kind of nice that we can start wearing like sleeves again. That is my kind of weather, so yeah, I think I'm ready to go. Breakfast is eaten. My brain just said, nope, not going to finish that sentence, but no, I fought and I won. And now I think I'm as ready as I will be today to record. I'm feeling good about this one. So I got the vlog done. Let me move the mic out of the way. I'm just copying over the footage onto the drive now, and I think actually before I go and wash my hair I'm going to have some lunch, but I don't really know what I want. To be fair, Michael does the cooking anyway, so it'll be whatever he feels like making, which is always good. I now don't have to do anything to that video until probably in a day or two, because Michael was to edit the sort of like first portion of it. He cuts it down for me and goes through and checks for like talking mistakes and stuff, which there definitely will be. But that means now I have time to either have a bit of free time or do a bit of scripting, which kind of a lot of the time I do end up just scripting, which probably not a good thing. I'm still working on trying to like balance my time out and not just like when I desperately need it. I am feeling like quite a lot better than I was earlier. That's what I mean, is like some days I wake up and I feel rubbish, but I feel better once I've like got going with something like recording. I still feel gross, like I still feel like in certain lights I look like I've been punched from the eye bags that are going on, and the like dark circles. There's not really any hiding that. But it's kind of weird. I have like different types of tired. So today I'm more like head tired than body tired. Like my body feels okay, but I feel like I could sleep forever today, which is why I'm still like okay getting up and about and doing something. I don't think I hydrated myself anyway through that recording, so that's not good either. But maybe actually whilst lunch is in the air fryer, I think what I'm going to do is actually just go on Dreamlight Valley for a bit. I have the star path to grind through. I'll do that, I'll have a bit of lunch, and then I need to wash my hair. It's always kind of a task, but I'm still trying to like find a good like combination of products for my hair. So if I just take it down for a second, because like I'm obviously going to need to for washing it anyway. The only thing I've just started to get recently is like I get matty and knotty where I've had it up like in a ponytail or a bun, and it's been like that for like a couple of days. But obviously doing that also does pull out a lot of the waves, so it's looking interesting and kind of a bit liony whilst also having flat roots from it being pulled back this entire time. I actually really need a haircut, but maybe it's just time. I mean, to be fair, I go once a year, right? Like, I really need to go again. I mean, I don't even know if I want to cut it any shorter again. Like, I had it short last year. Oh, yep, the hair fall. I get a lot of hair fall once. I don't even know if you can you see that? I think some of it is where, like, the hair product has like kept hold of my hair, but also towards the hair I kind of like evolve it from obviously being my hair down, which is what it will be today, to half up, and then I put it in either like a kind of bun type situation or a ponytail for the last like couple of days before I wash it. And so when it's tied up like that, it obviously can't shed in the same way, but I think some of it is also to do with the fact that there is product in my hair. But oh my god, you should see how much hair comes out in the shower as well. What was I even saying? Yeah, I don't think I want my hair like as short as I had it before. Kind of like the length it is now, but I think I need like some of the layers put back maybe. The only thing is with layers is I get annoyed when I'm trying to put my hair up and some of them fall out. That annoys me too. What I definitely also know is I don't want the bangs slash the fringe back, because that was just really annoying. It's definitely a hair wash kind of day. I feel like my hair's still a little bit damp, but you know what? I feel like it's not come out too bad. But I do always add a little bit of this oil because it is a little bit crunchy still. Just kind of tames down a little bit of the frizz and softens it up a little. Not quite sure what's happened here though. I think I'm just gonna hide that piece. We don't need to see her. Shame I'm about to crush them with my headset, but it looked nice for a little while. Oh, this is so annoying. That is the one thing about dealing with wavy hair, is it's so inconsistent as to how good it is. Like, some pieces will look great, other pieces will look absolutely terrible. And now I'm like not sure if I want to go back to the old gel. I mean, the stuff that I use at the moment technically isn't Kylie Girl method approved, because I think there's some stuff in it. I mean, it smells pretty harsh. It's this spray gel, but it seems to hold pretty well. So I don't know. I know that's crafting zone, so let's erase that. Oh, I didn't mean to remove the entire floor. Wait, cancel. Let's try that again, because otherwise it would have used materials, I think. Wait, I confirmed the changes and I didn't mean to do that. Let's go floor only. So like this, I guess. You don't have enough money. Oh, I need money to build it too? No, I messed up so bad. That was a fun little stream, but I think I'm just gonna like chill out and go to bed. Terrible lighting, terrible lighting. This looks so strange. Oh, I'll sit up, it's fine. Everything's fine. Hair held up pretty well despite the headphones actually. I'm kind of impressed. I'm so ready for bed. I'm hoping you can't hear too much of the bathroom fan. I mean, you probably can. I might be able to edit it out. I debated doing a bit more work before bed, but I thought better of it. I mean, it is now 11:30. I ended the stream at like 10. And obviously I've been going since 11. And obviously I had a couple of hours to like do my hair and have lunch, make a coffee and stuff earlier, but it's still been a pretty long day.
I mean, most days are, but I usually don't do this many different things in a day. I meant to open the new one of these. It's alright, I've only got 2 days left. I think I missed a couple of days and didn't realise, but I am still using my Skin and Me treatment. I also see every now and again that some of you have been using the code as well. I will put the code in the description again. Obviously they're not asking me to make this or anything, it's just like the referral code that comes with like making an account. But still using this. I did change the formula, so I had a couple of months off like at some point at the beginning of this year, and it's because I wasn't sure about having the tretinoin in it. I think it was just like not doing too well for me, so I wanted to basically like speak to them about it, and yeah, I just said I didn't like the way it was causing like my skin to purge, so it makes a kind of like forced breakout where it's getting everything that's under your skin and forcing it to the surface instead of just like, I really hate this piece of hair, waiting for it to do it naturally. Whereas whatever I've got in here at the moment, azelaic acid and niacinamide, I think it's just kind of like helping in a lot of different ways. Here's a new one, so I'm gonna get rid of this one because it does have a use by date of like a month afterwards. I mean, technically this is good till the 30th. Maybe I will use it up then. I kept all of these for this reason, because obviously a lot of the time when someone does a video that's like, oh, you know, I tried this thing and also here's my code, you don't know if they end up using it, but I have been using it, and I have also chucked a couple away where I just don't have space anymore, but yeah, I've definitely been using it, and then we had a couple more here as well. So yeah, still using it, still love it. I haven't carried on using the moisturiser or the cleanser or anything, just because like sometimes I like to switch those things up a bit. I get bored of things every now and again, but the treatment, it does do me really well. In the mornings, I think I showed this this morning, but I just use the simple moisturiser with SPF. I need to get some more of this, it's actually almost empty. There's another brand, I think I want to try like CeraVe? I want to try their SPF moisturiser, and then at night time, actually I've been using this since around Christmas time, but this is a new tub because I finished the other one. Lush's Celestial. I actually love Lush stuff. Obviously you saw earlier I used their curl cream. I'm still not entirely sure about their curl cream yet, because before I've been using this Aussie cream and really liking it. But I don't know how to feel about the Lush one yet. I haven't decided. I think what I need to do is try the old hair gel that I used to use for my wavy hair and see how the curl cream does with that one before I decide. I just love this moisturiser so much. And I don't do the whole like 10-minute wait before I put the moisturiser on anymore. I mostly just like give it a couple minutes. So obviously I used a couple minutes whilst I was just chatting to you. Yeah, there's the skincare update. Oh, I haven't really showed my cleanser yet. I just used this tea tree one that I've had it for ages. It seems to last like a ridiculous amount of time. It seems to be working well. It's a very nondescript brand. I think it was literally like £3, and it seems to be doing fine. I mean, I've had some breakouts recently around here, but I think that's like hormonal stuff. I also recently stopped taking the pill as well because I wanted to see if getting a natural cycle back would also help with mental health stuff. And I know that some things with like chronic fatigue and also POTS as well. I think I need to go sit down a minute. I'm starting to from being stood up so long. Hang on, let me go sit down. Much better. Yeah, so what was I saying? Yeah, I came off the pill to see if it would make a difference for me mental health wise, and it seems to be making a lot of difference. The only thing is like we've done a lot of changes at once. So how long have I been off it now? I've been off it a month. And yeah, I think like maybe it's kind of a combination of everything at once that has been helping me to improve, but I certainly feel quite a bit better. Obviously my skin is kind of like working itself out, and maybe that'll fall in line over time. I mean, maybe I might get like a bit more acne with my cycle. I still, even when I was on the pill, I still ended up with breakouts every now and again, especially if things were stressful. It could also be some of the stress acne still making its way out of my face. But I think like on the whole I've generally been better. Oh yes, that's what I was saying, is I do know a lot of people with POTS and ME notice symptoms kind of like worsen around the time of their period, but I think my cycle's still figuring itself out, so yet to know if it's gonna be that way for me, but at least in the few weeks following stopping it, I've been feeling quite a lot better, so maybe it's all a factor.
I am actually surprised at how much I managed to get done today. Like, obviously you saw that I recorded this morning, and then Michael made me lunch, I ate that. I went and washed my hair and also dried it and stuff. I usually wouldn't do that much with a hairdryer, it's just when I've got a stream I want to guarantee that it's pretty much dry. And then I had the stream, I did have dinner before stream as well. I want to get more stuff. I'm going to go food shopping tomorrow, and do any of you remember when the whole like girl dinner thing was a trend? Like, I used to love that stuff, but then I stopped making it just because of like all the effort with all the individual components. But I think if I like spend a little minute, especially now that I've got my kitchen foldaway stool, if I just like spend a minute when I get everything, when I've got the energy to just like pre-chop everything up, I might be able to do it again, because I did really enjoy that kind of stuff. I'm gonna go food shopping tomorrow, and I was gonna end the vlog here, but I do also need like some practice, a bit more also vlogging in public. I mean, I don't know how much I'm gonna talk at you for that, and I'm still kind of like switching a lot between the camera and my phone. I'm using my phone at the moment. It's just at the moment I'm used to using my phone for stuff, so it's a lot less faff. The only thing I might want to do at some point is I really like the look of the DJI Osmo Pocket 3. It's basically like, it's a little vlogging camera, but it's on its own like gimbal type situation, and I've seen loads of really good quality results, and the tracking is really cool as well, so that would help. If you get the creator kit as well, it tends to come with like a little clip-on mic, and I think it's meant to be quite a lot better quality than the one I've got. I don't really know if I like the ones that I have at the moment, so... And also, if I did want to use the DJI mic that comes with it, actually, I think it connects directly via Bluetooth, so I wouldn't have to like plug it all in and set it up every time I wanted to use it. So there's a lot of perks to it. I really need to stop talking myself into buying a new camera. But yeah, I think I'm gonna get some sleep. It is already kind of late. And I will check in with you tomorrow. Pretty sure it took me about an hour to wake up this morning, but I still really want to get this Tesco shot done because I need food. Well, we need food. And even though I could go get it, like, either click and collect or delivered, it's not the same. On like a trip to a big Tesco, we're going to a big Tesco. It's one of those let me have this type things. But I've got a shopping list on my phone, so I'm gonna get going and just kind of like take it easy around the shop. We're in no rush. Anyway, Tesco. Job done. It's all in the back there. Starting putting the little handbag in one of the shopping bags, then I can't forget it when I bring it in. It was really busy in there today. Like, it's a, what is it, a Tuesday? Well, home from the shop. Nap attempted, nap failed. I need to get better at, on days that I wake up and I feel like I'm probably gonna need a nap at some point in the day, I need to not take my ADHD meds, because what just happened is I'll lay there with my eyes closed for like an hour or two, and I might drift off for like maybe 3 minutes, and then that's it. That is the extent of the nap that I'm able to do. I've just played a bit of Dreamlight Valley. I may or may not do some more scripting because I do still enjoy doing that kind of stuff, and Michael is just about to make me a coffee as well. To be fair, it was also the kind of time of day where I usually do have a bit of an energy slump, so I should actually start feeling a little bit better towards the evening anyway. So, I did a thing yesterday. Right now, you are seeing footage from the new vlog camera. I think I could put it down here, hang on. There we go. So obviously before I was using a different camera, and I think I spoke about it in an earlier clip of this vlog. It's the DJI Osmo Pocket 3. Obviously, taking this thing around is kind of inconvenient. The reason this thing's on there is because the flip out screen doesn't go any further than this. It doesn't flip really underneath either or to the side, so I wanted something a little bit more convenient, and this is what we are currently looking like. Look how cool it is. It's like my webcam, but in a vlog camera instead, and it's got the tracking, which is kind of wild.
It's going to make it easier setting up shots and not really having to think about them, and also it films really well in portrait mode as well, so I can switch between the two for depending on where I want to post. But this thing is so easy to just like pick up and use, and it actually came with quite a lot of stuff. I did get the creator combo, and I'm just waiting on a new memory card as well, because the one I've got is actually from my Nintendo Switch, and I can very easily just switch which way around the camera is as well. So let me show you what is in here. It came with another clip-on mic. This one's meant to be quite a lot better. Extra battery, which you just kind of attach to the bottom of it. It comes with a mini tripod to use out and about. I'm using a different one at the moment because it's easier for at home. There's a little USB-C cable, of course, as well. And then it comes with a little, like, protective case, and in there you can store the extra wide-angle lens it comes with, and this will keep it from getting damaged, but I'm going to use this at home. This is mainly for when I'm out and about. I haven't actually done very much in terms of testing out this mic. I don't know if I can turn it on, like, partway through, but I guess we're going to try. Is it on? Oh, connected. Oh yes, you can see the audio on it as well, so obviously I'm talking straight into it. I know like a lot of people have mixed opinions about talking directly into a tiny mic, but it's supposed to sound better. I mean, there we go. Hopefully that sounds okay too. I guess I'm going to test it out a little over time and see how we go, but I feel like at this point it's going to turn into like a week in my life vlog. How many days have I been filming for now? I don't know. I need to check on like my phone and the camera. At the moment I've got footage now split between my phone, my other camera, and now this camera. So this is going to be a fun little puzzle to put together. I might still use my phone every now and again depending on like if I'm just doing a quick run to Tesco or the supermarket. I'm probably not going to bring out the whole camera. I just want to whip out my phone perhaps and take a couple of clips. I'm still getting used to vlogging in public, but going out for like bigger things for daytimes, I think this is going to be great. And it's even just like really nice for vlogging around our home with. But all that to say, I was talking with a friend about food last night, and she mentioned wanting to try cookie burgers, which for what it actually is like 2 cookies with a sweet filling in the middle, but it's obviously like sandwiched together like a burger. And I think there are other names for it depending on like what's in it or who you ask. But the first thing that came to my mind was an actual burger, but replace the buns with cookies. I can't get the idea out of my mind and I feel like I need to make it, but I do want to make the cookies myself. I'm feeling quite a lot better today, by the way. I think the last clip you really saw was Michael and I were just about to watch New Amsterdam with some like cheese and crackers and stuff, and honestly, that was exactly what we needed. I think I did a little bit of a better job of allowing myself to relax yesterday. And I do feel like I've got a bit of a headache coming on, but other than that, I actually feel pretty good. I'm pretty sure we already have burgers here, and I think we've also got most of the ingredients for the cookies as well. So maybe shortly we should get a baking something. It's been a while since I've really baked anything. I do need some breakfast first though. Let's go figure that out. Okay, so I think it's going to be time to make some cookies. I did begin editing this vlog, but first of all, I do have a recipe that I've just taken a photo of on my phone, but I really need to hang some laundry out, and I need to check if I've even got the ingredients first. So I'll get the laundry hung out and then we can reward ourselves with some baking. Right, let's have a look at our ingredient situation. So I've got some butter, but I know for a fact I don't have enough. I've noticed as well this recipe is actually in cups and not grams, which I know that baking generally turns out better when it's in grams. I do have cup measures though, so I'm stuffing it in there in its packet. No, I'm going to need to get more butter. Okay, well, I need to go out anyway. I don't even know if I've got the burgers to make the cookie burgers with, so I have to check that too. Eggs are fine, we've got eggs. Got loads of flour. I need to check if this brown sugar is okay still. October 25, that's fine. It's been in an airtight container. I haven't used it for a long time. 2 cups of dark brown sugar. Well, we need more of that as well then. So let me get them on my list, because we all know I'm going to forget. And thankfully the vanilla's still okay as well, so I just need to do a top up on a couple of things, and let me check for the burgers. Okay, so it looks like we don't have those either. And also when I saw photos of cookie burgers, I saw that they put bacon in them as well, so I think I want to do that. The only thing is I don't know what to do with sauce. I guess I'll have a look what the shop has and see if I can find something that gives me a bit of inspiration. I got the goods. It's really not that heavy. Also, I didn't go to Iceland, I went to Lidl. It's just the reusable bag that I picked out the car today. So, they only had bags this size of brown sugar, so we're gonna have to roll with it. I'll figure some stuff out to make with it. Bacon, obviously the burgers themselves. I was really fancying some juice today, so I went and got some. And then, I'm really fussy with my barbecue sauce. I'm not sure what this is gonna be like. I'll try and like adjust it somehow if I can, like if it's not sweet enough, maybe I'll add some honey into it. I really like a good like smoky but sweet barbecue sauce. The tangy ones aren't really that for me. And then some more butter. I did get salted. It does say unsalted butter in the recipe, but then I don't really mind the amount of salt. I'm not exactly an expert when it comes to tasting things. I'm not going to notice the subtle difference because you do then obviously add salt back in, and I know the point of it is to control the amount of salt that goes into whatever you're baking, but for me personally I don't really notice a difference, and if anything I don't mind it saltier. Oh, and I got some ketchup because we were low. I should probably mention we don't usually go to a supermarket and do food shopping 3 times in the space of a week. That is not the norm at all. The first time was literally just like a top up because I really didn't want to go the next day to do a proper food shop on a bank holiday. Then came the actual food shop, and then this time it was for baking stuff, which I wasn't even really aware about the cookie burger when I went to Tesco, so I had to go get the ingredients. Oh no, this one does say mix for 4 to 5 minutes till smooth for some of it. Oh, and I do have to melt some butter as well. I think I read something about like heating the butter up and it giving the right like texture for the cookies. Oh wait, 350 degrees. What is that in Celsius? I should probably preheat the oven. It says 176, but I'm going to do 180 because our oven's kind of naff. I've probably done the world's worst job at tearing it, but it's fine. I don't know how many of these are going to make yet. I'm trying to figure out where to put them, that they're not going to be in the way. That'll do. Just giving the mixer a quick wipe down before I use it because it has been a while. And then I'm not going to sit down yet because I need to do the butter. Then I'm just going to make a wild guess and hope that this attachment is the right thing for the day. How can I tell if that's in properly? What I'm probably going to do is use the butter that's been out for longer on the half that needs to go directly in the mixer, and the colder butter I can put in the pan because I've got to heat it up anyway. Half a cup of butter, and then let it bubble for 2 minutes, stirring often. Actually, I think there was about half a cup of butter left in that little package, so that worked out really well. I don't know if I'm supposed to be like allowing it to brown or not, but I'm just going to wait the 1 to 2 minutes and see what happens. I mean, it's been like maybe 30 seconds since it started bubbling. I think I'm going to call that good because I'm worried about burning it, and it's getting a little bit more aggressive than I think it should be. So let's just turn that off. Plus it's going to bubble for another, you know, little bit of time in the pan. Okay, so now we need to add the other half cup of butter. What have I done with it? That with our brown sugar into the mixing bowl, and then let it mix for 4 to 5 minutes until smooth and glossy. Now I'm hoping this sugar is okay. It looks fine. There is about a cup in there. It does look like it's overflowing, but there's lots of gaps, so that's fine. It was still nice and soft, so I don't think it'd like gone off or anything. You know what, I'm just gonna put this down to make it easier. I think I'm just trying to avoid having to clean up a mess on the counter, but I'm still gonna have to clean the counter after anyway. I'm praying this, no, it's not gonna fit. Oh no, what am I gonna do? Yeah, that ain't gonna happen, but I'll figure it out later. Doesn't say anything about adding anything gradually, so I am just gonna go for it. Right, I think that's going to do. I have just turned the oven off as well. You might hear it sort of cooling down. There is a chilling time on this cookie dough, so I didn't want to have the oven on for like that amount of time. And it doesn't say preheat actually till after that point, I just kind of assumed that I needed to. Anyway, the vanilla and the eggs are next, and then mix for a minute longer. And then it says I need to fold in the flour, so trying to get as much of it back into the bowl as possible from the attachment. I think I'm just going to use the spatula and sit here and fold it in. I will be measuring it, I'm just trying to open it without making a mess. Now here is one of the places that I do have to try and figure out the consistency myself, because one of the things that it says in the troubleshooting section is like, oh, my cookie stayed in like a ball shape. They didn't like flatten in the oven. And then obviously the issue with that is too much flour. So because they've used cup measures, what if the amount of flour for me is incorrect? That is obviously why I've not just gone ahead and added all of it immediately. This is definitely giving me quite the arm workout. I almost forgot the baking soda. Can you imagine? How much was it? 3/4 of a teaspoon. I'm gonna have to use an actual teaspoon because my spoon measure's only got up to half a tablespoon. It's not just any teaspoon. It's a Doug teaspoon. I'm just gonna have to pray that this is correct. I know that there are going to be some of you out there who do a fair amount of baking, but like with a lot more care and precision than I do. I'm very sorry if you're screaming at your screens right now. Maybe one day I'll be able to do better, but for now I'm just kind of like slowly reintroducing myself to all of it, because I'm trying to do this and I'm also trying to get back into things like vlogging, so it's like a lot of things to think about at once. Right, I think we are good and also evenly mixed. It's certainly looking and smelling really good. So next step is to chill it for 30 to 45 minutes. So whilst that's going on, I'm going to start clearing up, and then I'll meet you back when it's time to get them onto the trays. Right, good thing I went and checked the recipe before I did too much, because it was actually only 15 minutes that you're meant to let it chill, but Michael's just stuck my dinner in the microwave, so I'm going to go and shove that on my desk and let it cool. Whilst that's cooling, because it's going to be a while till I can physically eat it. You might not be able to tell, but it's this like Iceland frozen meal, so it's like baked beans, cheese and sausages and hash browns. I'm kind of excited to try it, I haven't had it before. So I'm going to go let that cool on my desk, and then I'll be right back. I also really wanted to have my drink out here as well, so this is, what is it? Pineapple, melon, mango and passion fruit. I have tried it, I had some at my desk, but it's so good. Oh my god. I'm not usually big on juices that have bits in them, but this one's not too bad. In the recipe thing, she does say to use cookie sheets, so like baking trays that are light in colour, because the dark ones attract a lot of heat. However, I don't have that, so we're just going to make do with what we have. Let's get our cookie dough out. It has been well over 15 minutes. And then it says we want a little bowl to roll some sugar in. I am just going to use white sugar though, because I don't want to deal with unwrapping the situation that I've just done with the brown sugar, because that was a lot of effort. I don't really know how much I need. I guess I'll put some and then I can add more later. What I also don't have is like a cookie scoop or anything to measure it out, so I'm going to have to do my best. Now, on the recipe, it said to measure them out into like golf ball sizes, but I'm trying to replace a burger bun, so it's not like it's going to be a very small cookie. I'm going to have to just do my best. Maybe I'll start with a bit bigger than a golf ball and see what happens. What I might have to do is like experiment with a few different sizes. I feel like this is going to be a lot of sugar to roll them in. Oh no, they're losing form. I'm kind of also tempted to just skip rolling them in the sugar as well, because it's going to be kind of a pain. Maybe I'll do them in like pairs of different sizes and just kind of see what happens. Maybe they should have chilled for a little longer, because this dough's still pretty soft to work with. In fact, what I'm probably going to have to do, because I can't really tell what the oven situation is going to be like. Like, I haven't got a huge amount of space baking with this oven, and it's not a fan oven, it's just a regular gas oven, which means that some parts of the oven are hotter than others. So I don't want to risk putting in 2 trays of cookies in the same time and then they come out horrendously wrong. Well, they aren't perfectly ball shaped because as soon as I keep putting them back down, they are kind of like deforming from indents from my hands, because I am also very warm, which means I'm definitely like warming this dough up a lot. We're not going to be having the actual burgers till tomorrow because I have a stream to do tonight and I didn't realise what the time was. There isn't really enough time to bake these and cook burgers and enjoy them. So burgers will be tomorrow. Yeah, I think I'm going to have to put this dough back in the fridge for a little while whilst these first ones bake. It is also just really quite warm today, so I feel like the dough is coming up to room temperature again really quickly. So there are our first batch of cookies. I'm going to go stick them in the oven. Set a timer for 10 minutes. Might as well just reuse the cling film. I think they can probably do with a couple more minutes. They still look very wet. Okay, so I can't tell if these are done or not. I mean, they looked kind of golden earlier. I think they'll be okay. Do we think they're done? I know that they're supposed to firm up a little bit outside of the oven, but I just feel like that's not quite there. Maybe I do give them another minute. I mean, they are going to be slightly darker because they are brown sugar cookies. I have gone like a fair amount over the time, but at the same time, my cookies are bigger. I don't really want them to be raw in the middle. I know I've taken them out already, but I'll give them another minute whilst I get the bowl of cookie dough ready. Alright, what about now? I don't really know if that was really long enough to do anything, but you know what? I mean, they feel like they're going to be okay. I really should stop poking them. Let's sort out our second round of cookies whilst those are hanging out. I think I kind of want to be able to try one before the stream. So let's go for it. I might not end up showing you doing this batch because, oh, my rings. My rings. I did take them off for the last lot, I just forgot this time. What was I saying? Yes, might not show you the rolling out of cookie dough because we've already been through that. Maybe this batch I can experiment with baking them a little bit longer. I did mess up when cutting the baking paper. Can you see the big missing piece? I'm hoping that's going to be okay, because I'm not going to fix it. Once again, they're kind of varying in size, but I think it'll be okay. Looking at these, oh yeah, they're fine. They're fine. If anything, they didn't need the extra minute. I kind of want to eat one now. If anything, maybe I could have done them for like a minute less. I should have trusted my first instinct. I'm trying to find another, maybe less perfect one. I don't mind that some of these are kind of like merged together. It really doesn't matter to me. Grabbing one for me and one for Michael. Alright. Well, here's one of our cookies. I did pick up one of the ones that was like, obviously I had to cut it. They smell incredible. They look good on the inside. I need to make these again. Good thing we just got all that brown sugar. These, bit of cinnamon, really good for Christmas. I feel like these are really good as a base as well. The only thing is, I mean, I know that there's a lot of sugar in them, but I think maybe next time I make them, I probably won't roll them in sugar because it's very sweet, obviously. But it just like suddenly hits you and it's like a lot. But hopefully it will be good with the saltiness of the bacon and stuff. That's why I got bacon for the burgers, but we're going to do the burgers tomorrow because I don't really have time now. I've got a stream in like just over an hour, so I need to use that hour to chill a little bit and actually chill because I'm sweating in here.
Thank you.
Try a bit. Good?
That's so good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm really excited about the burgers now. I mean, I was anyway, but
Have them with the burger, they're gonna be incredible.
yeah. Especially with the bacon.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
They're gonna be so good.
Let's see if these ones are any better. I mean, they've puffed up a lot more than the other ones. Maybe it's because they started off a bit more chilled. Do you know what? I think these are looking okay. In fact, they're looking really good. I'm gonna hope that the burgers tomorrow shrink up a decent amount, because otherwise I feel like I'm gonna have a rough time when it comes to trying to fit them as burger buns. I'm gonna transfer them to a plate as well. I feel like I shouldn't be doing this right now. I've got 20 minutes till stream. Oh, that's plenty of time. 20 minutes till the stream. Playing some Stardew tonight. And the main reason I actually came in here was to make some caffeine of some description. I don't know if I want a matcha or a coffee today. I think I'm gonna have a coffee. And there we go, our plate of cookies. There's actually quite a lot of them, really. I'm very excited. I was going to say that I was worried about maybe eating them all before we get to the burgers, but I have had 2, and I don't feel sick, but I definitely don't want a third, so I don't have to worry about that. They're going to last like several days. Plus we're going to have 2 tomorrow with the burger as well. I am really excited about that. I think I'm going to go lazy for today's caffeine, because I want to have some electrolytes anyway, but I've got these electrolyte tablets that also have caffeine in, so I'm going to add one of those to my squash. I would just add it to water, but obviously the amount that the tablets need is like 250 ml. This is almost a litre. It's not going to taste good. And like, to be fair, it already doesn't really taste good. Oh, it's not orange. I've still got like half my bottle. That's fine, whatever. I don't care if it's not perfect. I'd usually mix this with the orange squash. I'm still going to top it up with orange squash. It's going to be a whole mix of flavours going on in there. Now I don't know whether to cover these cookies yet because like I don't want them going stale, but also they're still like the tiniest bit warm. I don't really have a container big enough for this kind of thing. I'm just going to do what we did with the birthday cake and put a mixing bowl over them. It's not perfect, but it will do. I feel like after doing all that today, I'm very low on steam, but stream's always a good time. And I'm always really excited about it. Some of my favourite times of the week. I say that as if I don't stream 3 times a week. I'm going to get started with this stream that is due in like 10 minutes, and if you don't hear from me again today, I will catch up with you tomorrow. Safe to say I'm feeling it a little bit from yesterday. I am very swollen, and that's fine. I think it's going to be one of those days where I actually remember not to take my ADHD meds. I don't think it's worth me taking today. It's also really funny because like one of the things with chronic fatigue is also there are times when your body is tired that you will just like sleep a lot, but there's other times where it seems that my body heads in the direction instead of I'm exhausted, but also you can't sleep, so we're just gonna keep making it worse for a while. It wasn't like too much earlier, but I did end up ending stream like, I don't know, 15 minutes earlier than I usually would. It was like a Stardew game day early. I just looked at the time and thought like, there is no way I'm gonna get through another day, so I decided to call it a little early. I'm gonna see how it goes as well, because like I've still been really wanting to add another stream in every now and again, and I've not been able to stop thinking about it this entire week. But the days that I technically could do it, I have been like busy or too tired to.
I'm gonna maybe see how today goes. I really do want to get some more scripting done. Maybe I'll have a little nap later on if I can. I'll see how that goes. Should be having the burgers today though. I'm very excited about that. I might just leave my hair alone today. I don't even think I'm gonna spend the energy on refreshing it. I mean, I might decide later, like if I have had a nap and I wake up and I'm like, yeah, I do actually want to do the extra stream today. Maybe then. Oh no, wait, no, I don't. I'm not gonna script today. I need to edit One Life, which I can also do tomorrow. I don't know. I'm gonna sit at my desk and decide what I want to do when I get there. I also need some suggestions for some like really easy like grab and go breakfast. I mean, like on a day like today, I think most of what I got involves some form of cooking. I mean, I have some bread, some toast, but that means making toast. Don't know if I can stand for that long yet. I haven't tried. The only thing I've really stood up for is to pick up the camera. I think it's just one of those things where like I've talked about the ADHD and the chronic fatigue battling each other. Like, technically I probably shouldn't have done yesterday with the extra shopping trip and the baking. I probably should have just like maybe waited until, you know, not the day after I felt a bit crashy. But I just got really excited about baking some cookies with the prospect of a strange food combination. And that part of my brain I couldn't like switch off until I'd done it. So even though I did sit for a lot of the baking, I also had to obviously like go out and get the ingredients and such. But the only thing that's really annoying is at some point in the day, no, I know what happened. I think I had a shower in the morning, and when I put my visible band back on, I forgot to actually like turn it back on, because once it's been off your arm for a little while, it disconnects. And so I have this great big gap from like midday until 6 p.m, which means that the entirety pretty much of what we did with baking and when I went out to get the ingredients and stuff, none of that was tracked with the pace points, so I don't have a realistic view of how it actually affected my body other than like how I feel today. I just realised this gives absolutely no clue as to where this package is from. I thought there was something printed on the bag. I just showed up to the camera and there's nothing there. I mean, there's a sticker on this side, but the address. It's a very small sticker as well. When we went to the Emmalutionyt store opening, there was this one jacket that I tried on that I loved the look of, but I didn't love the colour that I tried on. I think I tried on like a green one. It was either green or it was like a cream colour, and the cream colour I felt was too risky for a jacket. They have recently come out with a pink version. This is the Wesley jacket. It's in this rose pink colour. I really love their corduroy material, so when I saw that they have this, I was really excited about it. I think it's meant to have this like oversized fit, but what I like is that the arms are like elasticated, so the sleeves aren't going to keep falling down. I think I love it. It's so comfy, and I'm happy with the size, I think. What do you think?
Oh yeah.
Yeah?
That's really nice.
It needed to come out in pink, I think.
It did.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's really good.
Happy with that.
Oh no.
I hate frying stuff. Ow, 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 ow. God.
Good.
Yeah. I don't know whether to do sauce or not.
I'm probably not.
You're not? Okay. That one's cracked.
They're all sparkly.
It's from the glitter. Glitter. It's from the sugar. Perfect size burgers for this.
They are. Look at that.
really good.
Is it really good? That's a big chunk as well.
Proper bite. What do you think?
Oh, I thought.
It's good, isn't it?
Yeah.
You good?
That's really good.
Why isn't this a thing more?
So many different flavours and textures.
So I've just been getting ready for bed, and I didn't vlog a huge amount of making the actual like burgers because I feel like that stuff was like kind of pretty standard. And obviously when I woke up this morning I said I wasn't feeling too great. I think I was out of bed for like maybe a couple of hours before I then went back to bed for a good like 3 to 4 hours or so. It was quite a lot. I don't think I was like fully out of bed again until like 5 p.m, which is when we actually made the burgers, so that was like the main thing I did. And then I was planning to have an early night, but I seem to find at the moment, especially when I'm feeling gross, I'll only really start to wake up towards the end of the day. And so it's now like 11:30 at night, just had a shower and got ready for bed and stuff. But it's kind of hard to like want to go to bed when that happens because like I've only really felt any sort of, not even awake, I'm still feeling pretty gross, but kind of any amount of relief for maybe a couple of hours or so at this point. It's kind of typical that I only start to like wake up around 9 p.m. But I'm definitely still tired enough to go to bed. I mean, you can probably tell. So I didn't want to like leave it any later than that, even though I technically could have stayed up and done more work or whatever. I feel like for days like this I need to invest in like a bed laptop setup, like a bed desk, a good back pillow, and then a laptop of some description to edit with. And I just went off on a tangent. I didn't mean to. I actually came here to talk about the burgers. Obviously for what they are, they were really sickly, but so freaking delicious. Would I have it again? Probably not. It was a lot of effort. Definitely going to make the cookies again, but I don't know if I'd have it as like a burger again. To be fair, I'd even have it as like a bacon sandwich or just like a cookie with some bacon. Because obviously brown sugar works really well with bacon, so it makes sense that it tasted good. I'd still rate it like 1,000 out of 10. I totally recommend giving it a go if you like baking, if you enjoy cookies, if you enjoy sweet and salty things together. You have to try this. Actually, if you do end up trying this, let me know in the comments. I'm kind of curious if any of you actually either have tried this before or will try this. But no, I definitely loved it. It was just a very like heavy food item. I definitely want to eat better tomorrow. I actually tend to crave more like healthier foods when I feel this rough, but I was just too excited about these burgers. It kind of sucks as well because I'm only just like getting back into wanting to cook and stuff, but it does take quite a lot of energy. That is one of the reasons I've got things like the veggie chopper, which was actually a gift from someone on Throne via the main channel, so thank you to the kind soul who gifted that. I think it was for Christmas actually. That thing's been a game changer, but also frozen vegetables and pre-prepared ones as well. I want to see how I feel with that kind of stuff tomorrow, because I'm really craving this like really specific sort of like Korean-inspired sauce dish that I used to do a lot. And then we literally put it with like chicken nuggets, veggies and rice, and it's so good, but that's a me speciality. So I'd have to make it, but I've been craving it for quite some time, and also used the brown sugar, so it's another reason to use that up. But yeah, I think I'm going to stop yapping and actually get some rest. Hopefully tomorrow will be better. And hopefully I'll be able to put in the extra stream that I've been really wanting to do. We'll see what happens.
The ADHD tax is at it again. I can't remember if it was towards the end of last year or the beginning of this year. I got a few trial things from Small. They do like various cleaning products, mostly focusing on doing things that are eco-friendly, so refillable things. So you get this bottle and then they send you refills for it. But they tend to send you like 4 at a time or something, and that washing out liquid's really good. You don't need a whole lot in one go. So obviously we've got the refills. They come in these little cartons. We've used one, and I think I set the subscription up for every 6 months, except I forgot I did that. And now we have 7 bottles of washing up liquid that I need to store somewhere. I mean, they're probably just going to live on the counter because a lot of the cupboards are full. But yeah, I think we've now got like a year's supply of washing up liquid. I have cancelled it now. Because that's the thing, is you can only get 4 at a time, I think. I don't think you can get less than that. So I was bound to forget. I wish I cancelled it last time, but there you go. I am going to do that extra stream today, so just made a coffee and Michael's just made my dinner. I've mostly just been editing today, but I'm very excited to play some Little Kitty Big City shortly.
One eternity later.
That didn't go the way that I was thinking it would. So we did it. Look at the time though. Oh my god, those last couple of achievements were just like unbelievable, but you know what? I had fun. I'm gonna be surprised if I wake up functional tomorrow, but I really thought I would be done by like, what time did I start? I started at 6, so I thought maybe I'll be done at 11. I started an hour early, maybe I'll finish an hour later. No, I just streamed for almost 8 hours. Oh, how funny. But yeah, anyway, that is a not so typical week in my life, I guess. It has now been a week. Thank you all for sticking with me for the vlog. If you made it this far, don't forget to hit the like button. It does help us out a lot. Obviously, I'm only just getting really back into, or maybe even properly into vlogging, so yeah, definitely let me know in the comments if you made it this far as well. I feel like it's been a very, like, up and down week, and there's definitely going to be a lot more of those. But hopefully this is the start of, you know, semi-regular vlogs on the vlog channel. So I'll see you all in the next one. Bye!